What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Buster coming at you with another video. And in this video, we're going to continue our talk on, is naked short selling illegal? And if it is legal, when does it become an illegal naked short selling? Now, just to recap on what we've already talked about, you know now that naked short selling is already illegal in the U.S. markets, okay? But even though it's illegal, they have the market maker exemption rule that allows market makers to sell naked short sales under certain conditions. All right, now what does that mean? That means that as long as a market maker is providing liquidity to the market to keep things going, if somebody wants to buy a share of AMC, the market maker stands by and ready to give you that share of AMC, or at least they take your money for the share, and then they have to have reasonable belief that they can locate the share before the settlement period ends. In this case, right now, we're under T1. So, the market maker exemption rule allows market makers to sell a share they do not have into the market as long as they have a reasonable belief that they can locate the share before settlement, which is T+1. So we know they can sell naked short sales into the market. We know that they do sell naked short sales into the market, providing liquidity. But does there become a time when a legal naked short becomes an illegal naked short? And this is where things kind of get messed up. It's confusing and it's simple to understand at the same time. First, in order to be a bona fide market making activity or transaction, they must have reasonable belief that they can locate the share before settlement date, which is what? T+1. So, am I saying that because they hit T+1 and they do not have the share, it becomes an illegal naked short? No. Because after the T+1 deadline, if they can't get the share in time, they are afforded a grace period of 13 days that they will be placed on the threshold list. And that's a warning that you have 13 days to clean up this mess. Now, am I saying because they passed the T+1 and then they get put on the threshold list and it's T13, and then if they get past T13, does it become an illegal naked short then? Answer, not quite. Then it gets put on the FTD list, and then they have a T+35 days to make sure your shit better be covered in 35 days. Then, if you do not have the shares purchased by T35, then you are out of grace period. That was not a bona fide market making transaction, and the naked short sale that you made is now an illegal naked short sale. So it has to go through this process. What is that? 35, 48, 49 days that it's supposed to go there. Then, once it reaches there, nothing gets done about it. Because I've seen them go up to T+ over 35 on the FTD list, like Overstock did early in 2019, and nothing was done about it. So, it all comes down to one thing. This is the process that naked short selling goes through. It's illegal in the beginning. Market makers have an exemption. They have to have the share in T+1, then T13, and T35, and then enforcement needs to be done because they were out of grace time. So, now that you know what you know, we're going to return back to the original argument where Cowboy Clown said that naked shorts don't exist, all right, that Adam Aaron said naked shorts don't exist, and I've showed y'all through the law that it does exist, and I pointed to the statement, the financial statement of Citadel, and I said $27,758,000,000 worth of securities was sold, not yet purchased. That's the definition of naked short selling. But it's legal for him to do this unless he passed the grace period. Now, if I was investigating this, if I had a lawsuit that was going on currently against Ken Griffin, I would not need the blue sheets for the last 4 years to show me and the court that Ken Griffin is guilty of naked short selling. What do you need to prove your case? You only need the list that Citadel Securities has sold but not yet purchased, and you want to know the transaction day and if they have passed the 35-day grace period. If they have passed the 35-day grace period, anything inside of this $27,758,000,000 naked short sales will be illegal. So with that, love y'all. Be blessed. I hope this brought some clarity to everybody. And if you think that naked short selling needs to stop, then join 7,973 other retail investors who are telling the new administration that they need to have a temporary ban on short selling until they can unravel and unwind what Ken Griffin, Doug Sifu, and the rest of them have done to our market. Now we're at 7,973. Come on. By the time I go back and check this petition, let me see that we got another 27 people that signed the petition, so we at 8,000. This is going all the way up to the top, to the Vic and Elon and Trump demanding change in our stock market. With that, love y'all. Be blessed. And I'll see you in the next video.